Okay, I'm back for video 2, my 6th day on this weight loss journey. I got 2 quick stories I want to tell you, and I believe you're going to get a kick out of it. But first, I just want to let you know that, I get it. I understand that for the past 40 years, not only did I not lose the weight I was looking to lose, I ended up gaining over 50 pounds. And now I'm looking to lose 40 pounds by my birthday, June 14th. And I know that's going to be a huge accomplishment for me, and I know the odds are against me, and I get it. So the purpose of these videos, of course, is that you're going to learn a little bit about me. You're going to learn that I'm a procrastinator. I'm not perfect. My wife can tell you that. I don't have the greatest discipline or willpower. And so you're going to learn these things about me. And the purpose of these videos is just to let you know my experiences. And hopefully, even through all the mistakes I make, we'll all learn from them. I know I have to learn. They say that a wise man learns from his mistakes, but a super wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So hopefully, even if I share some of these mistakes I make with you along the way, maybe you, again, could benefit from it. But I got these 2 quick, and also I understand, before I get into those 2 stories, is that if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to keep getting what I'm getting. So I know I need to make some drastic changes. I get it. Like I said, I get it. I got to do something different. And just doing this video journal, although I think it's going to help me stay focused and stay on track, of course that's not the answer. I got to start doing things in my life to make this weight loss be a reality. But anyway, I got these 2 quick stories for you. I hope you love it. At least you get a kick out of it. I think you will. The first one happened on Wednesday. It was my first video that I did, video 1. It was a pretty good day. I had a good breakfast. I had a good lunch. I skipped the mid-afternoon, the mid-morning, mid-afternoon snack, which is I got to remember to do that. It's very important to keep the metabolism going. And before I tell you the story, I got to tell you a little bit about my wife. You hear that a woman understands that the way to a man's heart is through their stomach. Well, my wife has a little bit of a different take on that. She knows that the way to my wallet is through my stomach. Well, not necessarily even my wallet, but whenever my wife wants something from me, it's through my stomach. And let me explain. Wednesday, I was working pretty hard. We're launching Travista Worldwide, hopefully by the first week of February. And I'm working on the FAQs. And it takes a lot of concentration, looking for the right questions, coming up with the right answers. And I'm giving a lot of, and whenever I'm working on the internet or on the computer, and this is typical, by the way, and I don't know exactly what happened that day, but I'll give you I think I know what happened, and that is she came to me while I'm on the computer typing, and she's saying, "Guy, I need you to do something." I'm pretty sure she wanted me to clear out some room in the shed so she can make room for the Christmas tree when she takes it down. And I might have said something like, "Okay, give me 10 minutes." And then maybe half hour went by, and I said, "Okay, give me 10 minutes, I'll be right there." And this might have happened 2 or 3 times. I said, "Okay." And then, obviously, I forgot about it. And again, this is me. I'm not exactly sure if it was the shed, but I'm pretty sure it was. But this is typical. That's a scenario that happens quite often. She'll keep asking me to do something. I'm busy, so I'll get to it, or give me a minute, and then I'll totally forget about it. And then she'll stay quiet for the rest of the day. So I'm working all day long, and then we usually have dinner around 5:30 at night, and I'm looking at the clock at 6 o'clock. I go in the kitchen, no food is on the table. I go in this room here, my wife is watching TV, and I go, "Where's dinner?" She said, "Get it yourself." Which means she's pissed. I didn't give her what she wanted, and that's the way she's getting back at me. So, needless to say, no problem. I go in the refrigerator. I'm looking around. What am I going to eat? I'm not a cook. So I look around, and I find some leftover chicken soup, some brown rice, and some chicken. So I break up some chicken. I throw it in the chicken soup. I take the brown rice. I throw that in there. I heat it up, and that's my dinner. Now, that's a pretty light dinner. I think you'll agree with me. So anyway, now it's around 8 o'clock at night. I'm relaxing. I'm watching some TV. And I'm thinking, I had a pretty good day today so far. And what am I going to... I got to have something. I still got to have a little something, but I don't want to overdo it. I said, well, you know what? I've been good. And I remembered that right before the holidays, my wife bought Rocky Road ice cream, a gallon of Rocky Road ice cream that's in that refrigerator. And I know we got to get rid of it. It can't be there, because if it's there, I'm going to keep thinking about it like I am right now. So I said, this would be a great time to maybe dig into that ice cream, get rid of some of it, because today's a good day I can do it, because I was good all day long. So I went and I had the ice cream, the Rocky Road. And the next morning, I weighed myself, and I gained 2 pounds. 2 pounds. I weighed myself Thursday morning, and I came in at, Wednesday I was 205.2. I came in at 207.2 pounds. I gained 2 pounds, even though I had a pretty good day. Now, I didn't have 1 scoop of ice cream. Actually, I didn't have 2 scoops. I actually had 3 scoops of ice cream. But again, I wanted to get rid of it, and I'm sure the whipped cream didn't help any. So, and by the way, tell me, my wife doesn't get this. I hope you can get this. Tell me if this doesn't make sense. If you're the type of person that likes to put whipped cream on your ice cream, doesn't it make sense that if you like it on top of the ice cream, as you go through your ice cream, when you finish the top part of the ice cream, there's no more whipped cream? But you still got a lot more ice cream left over. Doesn't it make sense if you like whipped cream with your ice cream that you should have the whipped cream can right next to you? So every time you gotta keep putting the whipped cream. My wife doesn't get that, and obviously that's what I did that night. I had the whipped cream there, and anyway, it wasn't good. And the ice cream, I still got over half a gallon left in that refrigerator, so we still got to figure out what we're gonna do with it. And so I hope I learned something from it. But can you imagine that? I was good all day long, had the ice cream at night, and I gained 2 pounds the next day. My second story, and this is something that I never done before, and I was so proud of myself. Have you ever done something where you were never so proud of yourself? Well, that happened on Saturday afternoon. It was around 2:30 in the afternoon. I just finished working on the internet. And I said, that's it, I'm finished for the day. And I sat in this chair right here, actually. And I know the football game's going on pretty soon, so I'm just flickering through the channels. And my son yells from the kitchen and says, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm gonna come back with some pizza. How many slices do you want?" Because he knows I never say no to it. And without hesitating, I said, "Nope, Michael. No pizza for me. Thank you very much. I am good. I just had my lunch. I haven't had my snack yet." It would have been a perfect time, by the way, to have the pizza. Because we usually eat a little bit later on a Saturday, so, Saturday for dinner. And I said no, and I was so proud of myself. A half hour later, my wife comes home, and I told her what I did. She said, "Wow, you could make that part of your next video." And by the way, my wife said that facetiously because my wife does not believe I'm going to lose 40 pounds. In fact, she thinks these videos are a joke, and she has no confidence in me that I'm going to lose 40 pounds. So, and she said that tongue-in-cheek, actually very facetious, but I believed it. I said, okay, great, that's going to be a good thing I could talk about on the video. Needless to say, a half hour later, my son comes home and he yells at me. I said, "Hey, Dad, I got your slice anyway." So again, one thing I believe is someone offers you food, it's very disrespectful to refuse it. I go in the kitchen, of course, and I had that slice of pizza. Not one of my greatest, again, I was so proud of myself. I gave in a little bit, but I'll tell you what I did at dinner time. I had a salad with some Triscuits, so I kind of made up for it a little bit. Bottom line is, I woke up this morning, first thing in the morning, and I did lose a little weight. Now I'm at 224.6 pounds. I've lost a total of 3 pounds in 6 days. So even with some of the mistakes I've made, again, if you stay consistent and you kind of screw up a little bit, like even though I kind of screwed up a little bit with the pizza, I came right back that evening and I just had a very nice, light dinner. Especially it was a little bit later at night. It was like 7:30, and I had nothing after that. That was it. I had no snacks after that. So, but anyway, I hope you got a kick out of these 2 quick stories. I'll come back in the next 3 to 5 days with another. And again, I'm going to give you some updates. I am working on a do's, don'ts, and sometimes list. I still haven't worked out my complete strategy, but I think the do's, don'ts, and sometimes list is going to help me and put me in the right direction. So until next time, I'll see you in another 3 to 5 days. Thanks for giving me this time, and God bless.